Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. And this first film was pretty forgettable, but Samuel L. Jackson and Ryan Reynolds were a lot of fun, and it's like, well, so is Selma Hayek for 2 scenes, so let's make a sequel and make her a big part of it. So going from that buddy cop kind of duo setup to a trio, and we have a movie. And this is from director Patrick Hughes, who previously did the first film and also Expendables 3. Ugh. I have some feelings about Expendables 3. Like, why the hell would you spend so much time with a bunch of young, not like 80s, 90s action movie stars? Because that's exactly why I'm watching The Expendables. But anyway, we have this sequel. Did we need a sequel? No. Was I like, I really want to see more of this? No. And then I saw this. Did I have fun? I had some fun. This movie is dumb. Let's just put it out there. So if you try to explain the plot of this movie, there's so many holes. Like, the main antagonist here, played by Antonio Banderas, is like a Bond villain, and what he's trying to accomplish is so over the top and ridiculous. And this movie has so many plot threads, so many double crosses, so many, like, now I'm teaming up with this person and that person and getting involved with that person, and you're just like, I can't even follow this movie anymore. And there's some twists in it that honestly have like no impact and are just so whatever that I'm like, I didn't really care. But this film, it centers upon them trying to stop this man, Aristotle Papadopoulos. And yes, it is Antonio Banderas with his very Spanish accent playing a Greek man who wants to destroy all the infrastructure in Europe except for Greece, so Greece can take its place as the builder of civilization, like in ancient Greece. And it's just like, okay, dude. And he has some history with Selma Hayek's character, which, like, getting meta there, seeing as they've been in plenty of films together. And basically breaking this down, the plot's ridiculous. And where it goes is ridiculous. The action sequences are way over the top and pretty silly, but fun. So you have that going for this film. But what about the cast? You have Ryan Reynolds, who's probably giving the most genuine performance here. He's committed to his character. He's neurotic, he is dry, and he is the straight man to the complete lunacy going on around him. And his arc is he has lost his AAA license and he can't be a bodyguard anymore. And that's earth-shattering because that's literally all he has. And you find out that his stepfather, played by Morgan Freeman, and they make some really bad jokes, or attempt to make some bad jokes about, like, but he's black. And just like, okay. Let's get past that because it's not really important. And you have their relationship because, like, he is the world's greatest bodyguard. And, you know, Ryan Reynolds has always been, like, a disappointment. And he has this... They introduce some, like, tragic backstories to some of these characters that feel so over the top and ridiculous that they're over top and ridiculous. This movie really leans into trying to be so over the top ridiculous that you just have to laugh at it. And there's definitely some moments where I'm just like, this is so ridiculous. I laughed at it. And at least I was in on the joke. But Ryan Reynolds is definitely by far the best part here. Selma Hayek has tons of energy. She's over the top. She's yelly. She curses all the time. And after a while, it gets too much. But she has this weird relationship with Ryan Reynolds. And it's honestly more interesting than the relationship that he has with Samuel L. Jackson, which is just, they don't like each other. And he thinks he's a loser, and Samuel L. Jackson makes fun of him. And Samuel L. Jackson is doing his thing. Unfortunately, Antonio Banderas doesn't get to do more than just say things intensely in his very particular way of speaking. Morgan Freeman's sleepwalking through this movie. Frank Grillo just shows up and yells in a Boston accent. And Richard E. Grant shows up randomly for like a hot second. And why? And overall, this film just has way too much going on. It is so dumb. And it is so silly. And the cast is, at least the lead three are very committed. But they don't have a whole lot to work with. And in the end, it's kind of just big, dumb fun. And if you want some big, dumb fun, well, this has plenty of it. If you want something more intelligent and more refined, this is not it. So I would pass on it. But it's one of those kinds of movies. So if you want something just silly, over the top, for like, and you like action movies, go check this one out. But those are my thoughts on The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.